Hey everybody, Jeff Schneider here, and today I'm going to show you 3 licks you can play on any chord in any progression. You don't need to worry about scales or chord tones, no arpeggios needed for this. All you have to do is follow the formulas and you will sound good. So let's jump right into it with lick number 1. The formula for this one is to go down a whole step. That's all you have to remember. But what does that mean? Well, let's get to an example here. We can pick any note because you don't have to worry about music theory here. So let's just say we start on a B natural. Okay, and I'll write it here as well. So we have a B and we're gonna go down a whole step. What's a whole step below B? A. So there you go. That's the lick, but not quite. What we have to do now is just rinse and repeat, but a half step lower. So now instead of starting on B, we're gonna start on a B flat. Same thing though. What's a whole step below B flat? A flat. So there you go. That's the second set. Let's just keep going here. We're going to repeat this a half step below where we started. So we were here on the B flat. Let's go down a half step from there. We're going to do A now. And a whole step below A is G. You get the idea? We've got these groups. We have B to A, B flat to A to G. The next one's going to be A flat to G flat. And you can just keep going as long as you want. Eventually it might get old, but because this lick is so intervallic, it's gonna sound good no matter where you play it, no matter what the chord is underneath. So I'm gonna demonstrate over a D minor backing track, and it sounds like this. So a lot of you, when you go to improvise over D minor, probably think about playing the D Dorian scale. Sounds like this. That sounds good. Or maybe you think about the D minor pentatonic scale, something like this. That's cool too. Or maybe you think about an arpeggio like playing a D minor 11 chord, something like this. All of those sound good, but you don't have to be thinking about the chord scale or the arpeggio. You can play a more intervallic lick like the one we went over just a moment ago. That sounds like this. And it doesn't matter what note you start on. I started on E, which is a note that does fit D minor, but how about I start on F sharp this time, which definitely doesn't fit D minor. And you can go as long as you want with this. You can keep on going down. Now, eventually it gets a little bit old, and I also recommend that you do go back into playing more melodic material from time to time. But as long as you end up on a note that fits the scale and the chord, and then you go into some other melodic material, this line, this formulaic intervallic line, is going to really up your game when it comes to improvising, especially in basic chord progressions like a D minor vamp. So here, I'm going to play the lick and then go into some more melodic material. Cool, here we go again. So right there, I used the intervallic lick and then went into my arpeggio. Nice and slow. That was going from the A, down a whole step to the G. That's this right in here. Then repeat it, down a half step. Then again, G to F. Then one more time, G flat or F sharp to E, and then we end up on a note that fits the chord, F, and from there, I play my arpeggio. Altogether, it sounds like this. Cool. So let's go on to lick number 2. It's gonna be the same concept, an intervallic lick that doesn't require aligning with the chord or the scale. But this one's a little bit more intricate, so let's check this one out. I'll break it down nice and slow. Actually, before we get into this one, a quick reminder that this Friday, May 9, is National Lick Day, which is a holiday I totally made up, but it's a great excuse to discount all of my licks 25% off. So when you check out on the store, make sure you enter LickFest25 to save 25% on all of my lick books, including the bundles, and you'll get some savings and a whole lot of great licks that you can use in lots of different contexts, playing over blues and 2-5-1s and lots of different styles, soul, smooth, modern jazz, classic jazz, blues. I said that already, but you get the idea. Lots to choose from. I'll link it up in the description below and somewhere on the screen so you can learn more all about that. All right, let's go on to lick number 2. This one has a little bit more chromaticism in it, but we're going to go through it nice and slow. Remember, you can start on any note, but let's just start on C to keep it simple. So we're going to do C and then go down 2 half steps. So C to B and then B to B flat. Chromatic scale. From there, we're going to go back to the note you started the set on. So back up to C. And that's the whole group. That's the whole 4-note cell right there. From there, you're going to rinse and repeat down a half step. So instead of starting on C, you're going to start on B and do the same thing. Go down 2 half steps, B, B flat to A, and then go to the note you started with, which was B in this case. And that's our second cell. Sounds like this. Cell number 1. Repeat it down a half step. From there, we're going to start on a B flat. Same kind of thing. B flat, go down 2 half steps, A flat, and then back to the note that we started on. You get the idea? Sounds like this when you put it all together. Now, I forgot to mention that as far as rhythm goes, it kind of depends on the lick. So that first lick, it doesn't matter too much what your rhythm is. For instance, you could just do consecutive eighth notes like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's fine, but you could also do something like ba boop ba boop ba boop be boop ba, like a mix of quarter notes and eighth notes. That's fine too. For this lick, for this second lick, I think it does sound better with just consecutive eighth notes, so you get this kind of an effect. You get this sort of cascading waterfall of notes, which sounds really cool, especially at fast tempos. Here's what it sounds like over that D minor chord so you can hear how it works no matter what's going on underneath. And you'll notice that when I exit out of this pattern, I do have to break the pattern. So I might add a couple extra half steps or just do something a little different to get out of it in a musical way. So here we go. This is lick number 2 over D minor. A 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll start on a different note this time. Let's combine licks number 1 and 2 now. A 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, so I think I played the first lick and then the second lick, although it happened kind of fast, so I don't actually remember for sure. But I think it was this. So let's do one more. This is lick number 3, and it's a little bit easier than lick number 2. All you have to do for this one is go down a minor third. So let's pick a note. How about B flat? So we've got B flat. Where's my pen? There it is. B flat. Down a minor third is G. That's all it is. You take this cell and you transpose it up half steps. You could go down too, but I like the sound of going up. So instead of a B flat, we're going to go up a half step to B, and then down a minor third is going to be G sharp. So that's our second cell. Up a half step from there is C, and that's going to go down to A, a minor third down. And you rinse and repeat. It sounds like this. And this sounds great over any chord progression, over any chord. And this is another one where you can mess with the rhythm a bit more. You have some leeway. So you could do something like. You can get creative with it. Here's what it sounds like on the backing track. A 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's that combination of playing the lick and then going into some more melodic material to exit out. Let's combine all 3 now and hear what that sounds like. goes lick 1 into 2, right into 3. Let's mix it up a little bit more. So, I'll leave it there. Remember, National Lick Day is this Friday, May 9, and you can save 25% on all of my lick books by using the code LICKFEST25 at checkout. Links are in the description below and somewhere on the screen. And if you want to check out another video, you can click right over here, and I'll see you over there. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.